Well, putting engineering into action. That was the goal of an event today hosted by UT Tyler. And as East Texas News Weekend's Alex Weister reports, it aimed to bring together all students in engineering.
The UT Tyler Engineering Olympics brought together students studying different types of engineering. The events included bottle rockets, drone obstacles, and of course, the cardboard canoe races across Harvey Lake.
It's very exciting to see everybody cheering and see the work that you put in, and sometimes you have unexpected results, so I think the day of the event is generally very happy for everybody.
Students say it provides a day outside of their normal classroom environment where they are still able to learn and hone their skills. As for the professors, a lot of planning goes into the competition, and some students say that effort doesn't go unnoticed.
It's awesome. You know, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate all of the professors and faculty that get together and put in their time and effort, sometimes months in advance, to make sure everything comes together. I think I speak for all the other students when I say we really appreciate them getting together and putting this on for us.
Students are given creative liberties for their projects with some interesting names and designs, especially in the canoe race. The fun names and shapes of the canoes highlighting the friendly competition of the event.
The camaraderie between the different groups has been great. We've had other teams come by and look at our project. We've gone and look at their projects. We talked about their designs and what they did great on and what we would change. And it's just been a fun process.
And in the spirit of competition, you win some.
Come on, let's go!
And you lose some. Alex Weister, East Texas News Weekend.
Now, the professor tells us the groups are made up of students picked up from different classes, as students to work with some people they might normally not have worked with.